man-to-man question now.
Mm-hmm.
I am 32, going to turn 33 next year.
Wow. I'm 65 going to on 32. Anyway, man,
How long have you been married?
40 years.
Wow. What is a good husband?
I suppose a good husband is first respect, and with each passing year or each passing mid-decade, there'll be a new kind of love. You can't, the same love that happened when you were 25 cannot happen when you're 65. It will not diminish, it'll take new forms. If it diminishes and doesn't take new forms, then there's a bit of a problem. But it'll take new forms of love. So it's important to find the newer forms of love, appreciation, worldviews, respecting of worldviews, respecting of. I mean, you can be completely diverse in different. I hate this film. I love this film. I don't like this kind of person. I love this kind of person. I feel liberal about something. I'm not so liberal about. That's all fine. As long as your moral values are on the same page, you got to aim for that. Your value systems of goodness, of charity, of kindness, of decency. If that's on the same plane, you're fine. Other things you can, my wife and I, we mostly get caught up into arguments about Quentin Tarantino movies. How can you like that? I love that. But those are worldviews of a certain movie, opinions. Opinions don't matter. Your moral compass should be pointing in the same direction.
In ethical matters, you should come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay. But on a daily basis, what do you have to do as a husband?
Be yourself. I don't think your wife should want you to be anybody else. Be yourself. If you want to laze around, say, I want to laze around today. I want to go out with my friends today. Yeah. You should respect that. So don't listen, you're taking too much stress about marriage. Today, I see that unfortunately a lot of marriages are going down the tube. Is that why you're asking me this question? I think it's also because our vision of the world has become very wide. I mean, more friends, I can travel more, I have more job opportunities. I can say, no, too bad. I don't give a damn. I can move on. I don't give a damn is something that's become pretty common. I don't have to listen to your bullshit. It's not bullshit, yeah. It's somebody's opinion. Respect the other person's opinion. Say, no, I don't believe that. I can move on. I don't like that. People have become a little intolerant towards opinions. But I'm saying it doesn't matter as long as your moral compass is in the same direction ethically.
I have a friend, maybe you know him, Brian Tellis.
Yeah?
Um,
Good old Brian, yeah, wonderful guy.
we were once talking about marriage, and he mentioned that lots of people say that they want commitment nowadays. But my question to young people is, do they truly want commitment?
Marriage is commitment only.
What is commitment?
We never thought differently back in the day. मतलब शादी की है मतलब खत्म हो गई बात. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work somehow or the other. And sometimes it does not work. But you can't say that, it doesn't work. It's not working for me. I move on. That's the commitment that I'm talking about.
Can I ask you about people your age around you, like friends who you grew up with, who you're still in touch with? Generally, 60s की reality क्या होती है? Like nowadays, what are the challenges? What's happening? How does life
Get
feel?
up more often than I to go to the toilet. Anyway, besides that, yeah.
How does life feel now?
Superb, yeah.
Yeah?
Superb.
Role of family. क्या होता है? Long term careers में.
I'll say this for Zenobia, that without Zenobia, I would have been, I don't know how successful I may have been, but I wouldn't be the same guy. I wouldn't be having this kind of conversation with you if Zenobia was not in my life.
Depth?
Calmness. Depth is different. Calmness. I don't have to get angry with people for no reason.
Did you have friends who chose to not get married?
Chose not to get, yeah.
And how did life pan out?
Yeah, fine.
Normal.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely. the choice. You don't have to get married, but friends will find families to be with.
They find communities.
They
around
find
them.
communities. Yes, nothing wrong. Marriage is not a must, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That's fine. You've got to try to make it work some way or the other. But Zenobia in my life has played a very important part towards my equanimity. Like for example, if I'm sitting over here, you ask me a question, हमने किसी का नाम जिक्र करके मैं कुछ contextually सामने वाले को ठेस पहुंचेगी और मैंने कुछ बोल दिया, तो ज़ेनोबिया से क्यों बोला? बहुत दिल करता है टू एक्सप्लेन माई सेल्फ, टू से कि नहीं ये गलत है, ये सही है. सो व्हाट, क्या गलत है सही है छोड़ो ना. डोंट हर्ट पीपल एंड देयर फैमिलीज. ये ज़ेनोबिया का थिंकिंग है, सुनता हूँ मैं, और दैट्स व्हाई आई एम अ डिफरेंट पर्सन.